Oh, there's a nibble, there's a nibble, there's a nibble. There's a nibble. Oh. And he's possibly a reasonable size too. Hui, he's a goer. He's a goer. Surprising fight, actually. So here we are. It's a Tuesday, lunchtime. We're in Condoblin. Footy field over there. That's the river just there, the Lachlan. There's not much in it. I wouldn't think at the moment. It's pretty muddy looking anyway. You can see much down there. You can see how much. It's actually not that low. It looks about normal. See, there's other bits are sort of, flood levels once they start getting up. Anyway, let's go. So we decided to stop talking about it and go to Lake Cargelligo for a night. See if we can find a nice spot to camp and just have camp food, maybe. See what happens. Might get takeaway or something. No, we're just going to stroll along. I've been to Lake Cargelligo a couple of times before, but never stayed there. I've had lunch there, sort of thing, just on the lake. I can't remember. Look, I must have been on this road coming back from Lachlan via Unsew. No, we'll go straight ahead, I think. Now that answers that question, actually, as to which road might be the better road, sort of thing. And I must have been on this road before, coming back from from Finley and then Colliambley a while ago. It's only 90 k's. I gave this girl, this German girl, another oil change and filled her the other day. Hey, you're right around the block, come back again, and the oil's dark looking again. It's I'd say the oil hasn't been changed on this for years. So I'm basically have to just keep doing it until I get it nice, clean, golden oil, you know. It's a nice day, about 28 degrees, only about 9 or 10 tonight, which will be cool enough for camping. So yeah, I thought, well, we'll go for a ride to Lake Cargelligo, throw the tent up. I've got a fishing rod with me, some dodgy looking stuff to use as bait, and plus lures. I didn't bring a fly rod, though I suppose theoretically I could have, but the trouble with the fly rod is transportability in the sidecar. So I just bought my spinning rod, you know, which can use as a bait for bait fishing as well. It's supposed to be redfin, yellow belly, possibly silver perch, and probably a shitload of carp, European carp. Wallamundry Creek. Ugh. So, just, you know, apparently a good way to catch some of these fish is using corn for bait, corn kernels. So I just bought a tin of corn and a bit of old chicken and a bit of old pork. Oh, fuck me. Did you see how much that moved then? Wouldn't want to be bloody heading to bloody Kununurra from Big River or something with road trains. Looks like we're going to Lake Cargelligo this way. Alright, that sounds reasonable. Gee, that's really remarkable with those trucks. That's a lot of an effect, you know. So from where I live, as we get off and push the bike around the corner, so from where I live, Lake Cargelligo would be southwest of my place. So we're heading towards the Riverina. But not to the MIA, I wouldn't think, by that stage. I think you've got to get past Rankin Springs and get towards Griffith before you start seeing the canals. The MIA is the Murrumbidgee irrigation area. There's a massive experiment in irrigation, obviously, from the Murrumbidgee River. And it has to be said, it's probably one of those ones that works. So yeah, you have to ride this thing. There's no riding along with one hand on the bars like you do on the Triumph or even the Old Girl. Have to just sort of sneak a look to see how the dog's going, and all the bags are falling in on her, so she's tucked in very nicely. which is probably annoying her a bit, but it's not that far. And we do like to travel with our comforts these days. You know, actual spare pair of socks and undies and stuff like that, and camera equipment, and a bottle of Fireball and some beer and some butter and cold stuff, you know, in a cooler bag. Shut up and ride for a while, eh? a funny one. 51 to Lake Cargelligo. I wonder if we're about to hit the dirt. Looks like we are. I think we must have cut back on a middle road back to the other one. That seems a bit silly, doesn't it? Oh, maybe not. Wonder where that one goes. Fuck knows. I can remember actually on the way back from Nyngan on the Triumph a few years ago, I ended up riding on about 50 k's of dirt. I can't remember where it was now though. Around here somewhere, like Lake Cargelligo. Might have been going towards Griffith that side, I don't know. It's a while ago. Look at that tree, eh? Like mistletoe. just looking for a bit of shade. If I can find some. Just want to change the battery. But that road's nice and slippery when it rains. Someone left their can of Bundy rum. Hey, you remember that, darling? Let's have a quick stop, eh?